tiga.什么事？
加钱玩彩，我 VIP 哦，你帮我收掉这几个顾免，你叫人家帮你收掉，因为他们拿人干销。
我会叫他们，可以好，没有问题。可以好，没有问题。
Encik Osman Abdullah, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Proton. Dato' Andrew Kwan, Managing Director, Gemilang. Mr. Liu Lili, President of the Proton Leaders Association. Mr. Lee Chuan, Chief Executive Officer, Proton Global Services. Management and team members of Proton Global Services, Proton and Gemilang, members of the media, Proton lovers, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, selamat pagi, Chosan, and welcome to Gemilang for the official opening of the first R3 Premium Merchandise Park. My name is Faisal. I'll be your host for today. Before I continue, let us give thanks to the Almighty, for it's only with His blessings that our efforts are known. Shukr Alhamdulillah. Ladies and gentlemen, today's event is a big milestone for Proton Global Services, R3 and Gemilang. Just 2 days ago, many of you would have witnessed online launch of R3's new range of merchandise and their premium gentleman oil. These products herald the first step in the rebranding of R3, and to get them to you, Proton Global Services or PGS will be appointing 20 R3 Premium Merchandise Partners or PMPs. Gemilang is the first PMP in the country, so here to tell you more about the business and why they decided to be an R3 Merchandise Partner. Please welcome the Tuan Rumah from the event, the Managing Director of Gemilang, Dato' Andrew Kwan.
Good morning and salam sejahtera. Big welcome to Encik Osman, Deputy CEO of Proton and CEO of Canada. Mr. Lee Chuan, YC, CEO of Proton Global Services. Mr. Rajendra Nabiapan, Deputy Sales Director of Proton Leaders. Mr. Wan Hashan, Sales Director of Proton. Mr. Liu Wili, President of Proton Leaders Association. Business partner, fellow colleagues, media, member of media. Dato-dato, datin-datin, tuan-tuan, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today for the official launch of the R3 Premium Merchandise Partnership. Thank you for Encik Osman for wisdom and support to come for this event today. And today, actually, we are very happy that we are the first one to launch R3 and promote merchandise R3 in the country. And also, this showroom was also the first Proton 4S outlet in the country. So far, our achievement is very good because we are 3 years still to do this R3 Motorsport. I think this is for the country and for our Proton brands. And thank you very much. And we want to wish you a happy Chinese New Year since it's around the corner. And thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Andrew. May 2022 be another fantastic year for Setia Gemilang Auto, and may your partnership with R3 bring a lot of success for both parties. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next man I'm about to introduce has had a very busy start to the year. Beginning from 1st of January 2022, he was promoted to the post of Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Proton. But at the same time, he still has to serve as the CEO of Proton EDA. Banyak betul kerja bos kita ni, kesian. Nak naik his Brompton bicycle foldy pun tak ada rasa. However, he was elevated to his role for a reason. And that reason is he is one of the most respected and capable men in Malaysia's car industry. So, walaupun orangnya tak bersaiz besar, the shadow he casts and the respect he gets at Proton is very, very big. So please give a warm welcome to the CEO of Proton and the CEO of Proton EDA, Encik Rosman Abdul.
Thank you for the good words. And after this, the roster must be to adjust according to my heart. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera. First, I'd like to say thank you to Yang Berbahagia Datuk and the Managing Director Setia Gemilang Auto, our beloved Mr. Liu Willy, President PEDA, and of course, the most important person for today's event is Mr. Lee Lee Chuan, or we always call him as YC, CEO of Proton Services. So you see the word Proton Global Services, that I would expect him to bring Proton to global level, not kampung level. Okay, respected members of the media. Is it the voice clear? Okay. Huh? Buka better. Okay, respected members of the media, Proton clubbers, ladies and gentlemen, as well as Yang Bahagia Datuk Razak for making his time. He's the man that brought the R3 in the previous, and he came and shared with me whatever the good things that done in the R3, and I so inspired Datuk that I believe YC being always been guided by you previously, hopefully he can make it better or at least equal but Datuk achievement. First, I would like to say thank you to Dato' Andrew for being such a gracious host and inviting me to this event. Proton has not been able to have many live events except for the online live, Facebook live with our dealers the last 2 years due to COVID-19. So it feels good that we can start doing so again, and today also managed to see a lot of our media friends, Abah also, we've been communicating on WhatsApp, email, and today give us the opportunity to have a face-to-face. That I think, Abah, you have to say thank you to Dr. Andrew. As mentioned by Dr. Andrew just now, today is about R3 and Setia Gemilang Auto being its first premium merchandise partner, or in short we call as PMP, but I think I will leave detail to Mr. YC as the CEO to speak more about their partnership. instead of talking more about the R3, I will give you a brief snapshot of where Proton stands today. 2021 was a good year for Proton, though maybe not such a good year for the country as we had another long MCO. Despite of the lockdown and microchip shortages, Proton still grew the sales volume by 4.5% in the market. Thank you. We grew by 4.5%, but the TIV actually shrank by 4.6%, and because of that, we have so many reasons for all of us in Proton, including our Proton dealers, to be happy. But as some of us know or aware, and I believe most of dealers, Mr. Willie, even Dato' Andrew will agree with me, actually we could have done better if not the incident happened in the affected our nationwide on the beginning of the 18th of December. Actually, the biggest issue, as I shared with some of the friends just now, with the media friend, is we have not enough cars to deliver to our dealers, so that our dealers to deliver to our customers. So this year, 2022, as Cik Faizal mentioned, our MC mentioned, I still holding the post of CEO of EDA, taking care sales, taking care dealers like Dato' Andrew and Mr. Vilu and the gang. I'm also going to take care, on top of the PEDA, I'm going to take care or cooperate with the Proton Vendor Association to ensure that 2022, all the dealers will have adequate stock to supply based on the bookings that they receive. It is not an easy task. Even just now, Abang Gan also asked how long. Of course, I will not mention how long here, but I mentioned to him. But for me, perhaps I'm not the best person to take care of Proton, but I will do my best to ensure Proton to satisfy the customers, to make the booking, and for the customers to get the car as quickly as possible. In addition also, for this year also, we also will unveil a few updated models. Just in case some of you have questions, what will be our new announcement. And for me also, I'm sure some of the media friends today, I'm not sure whether they are coming for R3 event or they're coming for other reasons. But in case they do not know, let's keep them guessing for a little while more later on. On top of that, Proton dealers always close to me and always be a main area for me to look, despite that I've been the Deputy CEO of Proton. In order to attract more customers to our outlet, we are adding more customer-friendly features. So for instance, still Gemilang Auto is not only a 4S outlet, but it also has a Proton Cafe outlet, Proton Cafe corner, and in a few moments also, it will be the first R3 premium merchandise partner. We hope these added facilities will encourage more owners and fans to come and visit. And if you have any suggestions for us in Proton or for our dealers to improve, please contact my team as well as myself. Ultimately, these activities are designed to help to boost our dealer sales as well as Proton sales. We have set some aggressive targets in 2022, but we are confident that if Proton can meet its production quotas, outlet like this can deliver a very strong performance. That's the end of my short speech. But before I go, again I want to offer my congratulations to Dato' Andrew Kwek and his team in Steer Gemilang Auto on being the first partner for R3. I'm sure your investment will be repaid many times over, so thank you for the efforts and I wish you the very best of luck for this year. So, before I end, I would like to wish in advance Happy Chinese New Year to those who celebrating, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay good. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih Cik Roslan. Semoga semua impian Proton tercapai tahun ini, so that your wonderful staff, especially this very handsome host, gets big bonuses this year. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, our aim today is to launch the first R3 Premium Merchandise Partner and to give all of you a closer look at R3's new premium and genuine oil and merchandise. In fact, outside of Proton, all of you here will be the first Proton fans, clubbers, media, and members of the public to get up close and personal with our new items. So, here to tell you more about Proton Global Services, R3, and the products you can expect to get at our PMP outlets, please welcome the CEO of Proton Global Services, Mr. Lee Yik Chuan.
Thank you, Faizal. Thank you, and hopefully everyone has seen the exciting video. Okay, and I think you're all waiting to know what is Proton Global Services and R3 is about. Okay, before I start, very warm welcome to everyone. I'm Encik Osman Abdullah, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Proton, and our gracious host, Yang Berbahagia, Dato' Andrew Quek, Managing Director of Setia Gemilang. Encik Wan Haslan, our After Sales Director of Proton EDA, and Mr. Liu Wee Lee, our President of Proton Dealers Association, and members of the media, Proton Clubbers, Dato' and Datin, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon. My name is YC Lee. As just now Encik Roslan has mentioned, I'm the CEO of Proton Global Services. Proton Global Services is actually a very new 100% owned subsidiary of Proton EDA, the distribution arm of Proton Cars. So we are just formed in 2020, late 2020s. So last year was the first year, and actually we call it PGS, Proton Global Service, in short PGS. It is actually a company that focuses on the non-core business of Proton. So our plan is not only to elevate the Proton brand, but also to bring new and exciting products and services to our fans, all of you. And now PGS also is the custodian of the Proton Motorsport Division, or better known as R3. Our plan is to introduce the R3 products and services and to also offer to all our fans in Malaysia. As most of you will have known R3, but let's just quickly take a look back and imbas kembali the sejarah of R3. Founded in 2003, R3, which actually stands for Race, Rally and Research, was born out of passion for high-performance vehicle. R3 specializes in the research, development and production of race and rally cars, the limited edition R3 road cars, as well as R3 accessories and parts. R3 started to prove the capability of Proton cars in both domestic and international competition, and we have taken those learnings and transferred it to our road cars. I think many of you have driven a Proton car, myself included, you will notice the right-hand handling of Proton car is quite superb because of the learnings that we got from racing. And as most of you know, success in the race and also rally part of the equation for archery has been plentiful. Example, archery has won the Malaysian Rally Championship twice. And on the international scene, archery has collected actually 8 titles of the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. On the track, we have also dominated 5 Sepang 1000 kilometer endurance race in the past few years. And that is more title than any other teams in this race. And this is the testament to the engineering excellence of archery. And the last R in archery, research, is the R yang paling relevant to all the peminat archery. Through the years of rallies and racing on track, archery has taken the experience and used the experience to upgrade various Proton models. As you have known, the Proton Satria archery or the Satria Neo archery that you are seeing now on the photos, and the very popular Satria Neo Lotus Racing in green. So these are all the cars that have been upgraded by archery so that you, our customers, can drive and feel the potential of our road cars. We have also developed and sold a range of archery accessories and products that can be bought by all our fans to tune, or we say begin, your cars. Now, we are going to extend our product offerings to give you even more ways to get closer and benefit from the research done by our archery motorsport division. 2 days ago, we have actually launched online our latest new line of archery premium genuine oil. This oil was developed together with our premium partner, Petronas. We call it the P1, or pole position in racing, and the P2, archery premium genuine oil. It uses the latest Itro 6 Plus base oil from Petronas with special formulation so that we can meet the higher standard of engine oil. The P1 comes with the API SP and P2 comes with the API SN Plus rating. We have those products here today that later will be the first among all the Malaysian people to get a close look up at them. Let me just say, if you want your car to perform at its optimum under driven hard condition, we recommend you to use the Archery Genuine Premium Oil. That's not all, ladies and gentlemen. From now until 30th April 2022, we are giving a special introductory price. Yes, you can buy our R3 P1 and P2 at a discount from the recommended retail price of 208. Now we are giving 30 ringgit discount per bottle. So you can buy it at 178 ringgit, which is a value buy for a fully synthetic oil. And for those who choose to have semi-synthetic oil, you can purchase the P2 at 128 ringgit. So we hope that you do not miss this opportunity and grab one and feel the power when you drive a car with the R3 Premium Engine Oil. Ladies and gentlemen, besides launching our new engine oil line, we also will be revealing today, shortly, our latest line of R3 merchandise item. Many R3 fans have reached out to us in the past and they wanted to be associated with the brand, to show their love for the brand. So they want to do it by wearing the R3 t-shirts, the R3 caps, and also stickers on their cars and so on. So today, we are going to give them what they want. Shortly, you'll be able to see our lovely models on stage, modeling our latest line of R3 merchandise item. And I assure you, there will be many sleek design items of R3 coming soon. For now, however, let me end my short presentation by saying thank you to Yang Berhormat Sivasa for being here today, as well as a thank you to Encik Roslan Abdullah for being here to officiate the very first R3 Premium Merchandise Partners at Setia Gemilang. Last but not least, thank you to our gracious host, Dr. Andrew, for believing in us and the brand. And thank you to every one of you for being here to to celebrate a brand new chapter for archery. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Thank you very much, YC, for that very exciting speech. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I would like to acknowledge the arrival of our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Tuan Sivarasa Rasaya, Member of Parliament for Sungai Buloh. Thank you for gracing us with your presence today, YB. I'm not trying to bodek you, but anybody who can get a first-class degree in genetics from University of Malaya, and then also a law degree from Oxford University on a Rhodes Scholarship, has to be hardworking as well as very intelligent. That combination, I think, along with a genuine sense of connection, is perhaps why you are beloved by your constituents, first in Subang, and now, of course, in the Sungai Buloh parliamentary seat. So, without much further ado, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Yang Berhormat Tuan Sivarasa Rasaya, Member of Parliament for Sungai Buloh, to kindly deliver his speech.
Thank you very much to the Master of Ceremonies for inviting me up here on stage to say a few words to all of you. Let me do the usual formal salutations. Encik Roslan Abdullah, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Proton, Dato' Andrew Quek, Managing Director of Gemilang Auto, Mr. Liu Lee, President of PEDA, Proton EDA Dealers Association, and Mr. Lee Yut Chuan, who we just heard speaking, Chief Executive Officer of Proton Global Services, or PGS, members of the media, Proton clubbers, ladies and gentlemen, saudara-saudari sekalian, selamat, it's already afternoon, I think. Selamat petang, salam sejahtera, ni hao, dan wanakam kepada semua. Thank you for the invitation. Dato' Andrew and my team in my service center of Sungai Buloh have, over the last couple of years, developed a good working relationship. Andrew has been very supportive in terms of supporting our CSR work, or CSR program for you and for our work for the underprivileged community. We worked very well together last year during the peak of the COVID lockdown, when many affected victims could not access food, and especially those who were quarantined at home could not go out to get food. And we worked together very well. Dr. Andrew organized the cars and the drivers, and together we delivered a lot of food to needy families. So thank you very much for that sort of support. And that is just one project. I could describe to you quite a lot more. So that's when he called and said, please come to this event. That's why I said I must respond, and I'm really happy to be here today with all of you, because today, some years back, I came to witness a first for you, Andrew, when you launched this is the first, what do you call it? Sorry? 4S, that's right, center. I remember coming here, and you did a first then, and I see today you're doing another first by being the first, what do you call? R3, correct, R3, the premium merchandise partner appointed by Proton Global Services or PGS. Again, congratulations to achieving another first on the path. Congratulations to achieving another first for City Gemilang Auto. And I'm sure you will keep going on to do other firsts in the future with your business partners in the Proton group. Well, as far as Proton is concerned, we all know the national car that made the car more affordable, a car more affordable for the people of Malaysia, enabling a broader group of people to have car ownership, to appreciate, to enjoy the benefits of having your own vehicle, you know, easier access to things and services and so on. And yeah, so I think I'm glad to see Proton also moving with the times, you know, developing technologies, refining technologies like what we see here. And believe me, in Sungai Buloh, I've encountered a few of the groups. There are quite a few what you call rally enthusiasts, you know, who modify their cars, various cars, and who are taking part in rally racing and driving and so on. So I think you will find a lot of interest in the products you're offering, from what I've just heard just now. Products that enhance rally technology, yeah, to make the process more exciting for the driver and moving technology, you know, more steps down the road. So congratulations to PGS for bringing the technology, and congratulations again to Satya Gemilang for this partnership that you have. Yeah, I hope it keeps moving forward. The other thing I note is that, and I think this is important to mention today, is about Proton's move in the near future to develop electric cars. I think that is, well, can we give them a big hand for this? The realities of climate change are here for us to see. The flooding we went through recently, you know, is an example of what it is going to be like for the future. Some of it we can mitigate, some of it we can't, but it's going to be a global effort. And as you see, the whole world talks today about climate change and how we have to manage temperature increases through CO2 emissions. And the whole world is moving in the direction of electric cars. Yeah? So congratulations, Proton, if that's the right way to go. We hope those cars will be on the road in the nearest possible time. But we have one challenge in Malaysia. I mean, the cars, the technology for the cars is there. It's getting better by the day. I mean, from different countries, the prices are getting more affordable as they develop the technology. Tesla prices, of course, are up there. But, you know, China is coming with much more affordable models for people. But in Malaysia, we face the challenge of making it marketable, which means charging stations. People are not going to buy electric vehicles until they can be fairly confident that when the battery runs out of juice, there is a charging station not too far. I mean, so that is what is. This is where there's a role for government. Government must come in at this point, understand that's the challenge. The private sector has developed the technology and the car. The government has to facilitate, develop an environment where the charging stations will then happen. So this is where the petrol companies have to play their role. Everywhere there is a petrol station, there ought to be also a charging station. And we need to get there as fast as we can. And then I think Malaysia will become a country which is promoting the environment, protection of the environment, doing what we can to reduce carbon emissions, meeting our targets, which we just put at the COP 26 meeting. And at the end of the day, it boils down to this. It boils down to what kind of world we are going to give to our children, and they are going to give to their grandchildren. We cannot, the buck stops with us. It is our responsibility. Don't do anything about it now. The people who are going to question us one day, although we may not be here, we may be somewhere else below we are in the earth, we are buried. but our children will be asking us, what did you do to make sure that I come into a safe and sustainable world? What did you do? And what did you not do so that you are responsible directly with what will happen in the future? So, I'm glad to see the move by Proton. I hope funds, time, energy is committed, and with the government also playing its role, we hope that Malaysia will lead, with other countries in this challenging field of electric vehicles. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me once again congratulate Dr. Andrew Quek and City Gemilang Auto on this first being the first R3 premium merchandise partner appointed by PGS. I hope it turns out into a fruitful partnership. I hope the many rally fans, enthusiasts in Sungai Buloh Parliament constituency will also appreciate and enjoy the products which have been developed and which will be developed. And this is something that I think Malaysia can play its role. So once again, thank you very much for this invitation to join you this today's event, and I wish all of you, Proton, PGS, and City Gemilang Auto, the very best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, YB Sivarasa, for those kind words, insightful and a thought-provoking speech. Okay, everybody, that's the last of the speeches, I promise. But before we go on to the ribbon-cutting ceremony, let's have a little bit of fun. As promised by YC in his presentation earlier, we're going to have a bit of a fashion show to show you the latest merchandise from R3. So get your phone cameras out and please welcome the R3 Angels. Our first model is wearing the R3 snapback cap and R3 dry fit polo shirt. Model number 2 is wearing a stylish R3 baseball cap as well as an R3 dry fit polo zipper shirt. R3 Angel number 3 is wearing an R3 cotton round neck t-shirt with the flash graphic. And finally, our last R3 Angel is modeling the R3 cotton round neck t-shirt with subtle R3 graphics. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a round of applause to the R3 Angels. Okay, jangan risau ya, don't worry. You can take more pictures later. Nak ambil selfie pun boleh. But please remember to maintain your social distancing. Okay, so before we proceed to the official ribbon cutting ceremony, I would like to invite up onto the stage YB Tuan Sivarasa, Encik Roslan Abdullah, Dr. Andrew Quek, and Mr. Lee Yit Chuan to come up for a photo opportunity with the packs of R3 Premium Engine Oil. Gentlemen, please. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. I would now like to invite our 4 VIPs, everybody in the front row, as well as the members of the media, to please step over to the R3 merchandise corner for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Everybody else, due to SOPs, can you please remain seated during the ceremony? Thank you very much. Okay, gentlemen, if you're ready, on the count of 3, please cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3. With that, the R3 Premium Merchandise Corner is officially open. Congratulations, Mr. Gemilang Auto. Congratulations to PGS on this first outlet opening. Yeah, can you just please pose a photo for the photographers? Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. That officially brings this part of the event to an end. But before we start having lunch, it's nearly Chinese New Year. So Setia Gemilang Auto has a treat for all of you. So please enjoy our Lion Dance Troupe.
Ah, dah balik ah. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. So it's the end of our R3 merchandise launching event. Come over to Setia Gemilang Auto at Kampung Melayu Subang if you wish to purchase any of this